guys, welcome back to our vegan kitchen. Are you ready for some biscuits?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Jesus is a biscuit.
Let him sop you up. All right. So we've kind of been making comfort foods lately. We need comfort in this time. So stay home and bake these biscuits with us. I love biscuits. I just have been bothered by gluten lately, but this is going to be my last hurrah for a while because I'm going to have to go back to gluten-free, but maybe I'll come up with a gluten-free biscuit recipe. We're just going to get this right at the beginning of the video. Not healthy. It's got 5 tablespoons of butter for 6 biscuits.
Oh my god.
I need comfort. Comfort me. I'm not perfect. I like my vegan junk food, so I'm sorry. There, I apologized, and I won't say anything else about it for the rest of the video. So today we're going to be making these beautiful biscuits. And it's very, very simple. Very simple. It's just going to be flour, baking powder, some salt to season it, some non-dairy milk, and some butter. And that's all that's in there. Don't you prefer to like buy your junk food, make your junk food than to buy it so then you could see exactly what's going into it and you don't have to worry about like all those preservatives and everything? Because it doesn't have to be shelf stable. We're going to eat these in like 2 seconds. Alright, so we begin with 2 cups of flour. And you guys are pros. You know how to measure flour, right? You don't mash it in there. You fluff it up and you like that. But I just went... We got our 2 cups. Now here comes the nasty part, the butter.
Oh,
so we have some plant-based butter here. And this is 8 tablespoons, so we're going to need 5. And I'm going to put the rest back in the fridge. You want to cut this into pieces, because you're going to be like incorporating it into the flour before we add the rest of the wet ingredients. So maybe I should just
Really?
have a drink. All right. So that, the rest of that is going to be the 5. This is almost like a pastry, you know, like when you make a pie dough.
Mm-hmm.
You mix the oil or the butter together first with the flour, and then you add in a little bit of wet ingredients. That's how we do. So I guess the best way to do this is probably with a fork. Or if you have a pastry cutter, that's probably good too. But we're just gonna break the butter apart into smaller pieces with the flour, because that's what's gonna give you those beautiful fluffy layers. So you don't want this to be like so incorporated. You want to be able to have like micro pieces of butter in there. So let's check back after I get these all mashed up. Alright, my dad was a baker and I can remember now. Thinking back to my days of being a little girl baking with him. This is called cutting in. So you cut in the butter to the flour, and you can see it's kind of a little bit crumbly. There's like pieces in there, you know, a little bit smaller than pea sized. So that is just about perfect. So what we're going to do is add the rest of the dry ingredients. So we're going to be doing 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And we're going to be doing 1/2 of a teaspoon of sea salt. So we're just going to give that a good stir. And then we're going to add our wet ingredients. And it's going to come together really quickly. And hopefully our oven will be ready by the time we're ready with the biscuits. And we'll just pop it in there. And before you know it, we're going to be eating biscuits. Alright, so the way that you do this, the old-fashioned way, is you make the well in the middle. And then you get your wet ingredient and you put it in the middle and you bring everything in towards the center. Normally I would just eyeball this, but this is one of those recipes that's not that forgiving. So we're going to do our 2/3 a cup of non-dairy milk. So that's
You're
1.
using oat milk.
Yes. That's only because I'm allergic to tree nuts, but you could definitely use coconut milk. You could use almond milk. You can use oat milk. You can use cashew milk. Pretty much, you can even use regular milk if you're not vegan or vegetarian. Now, we're not going to over mix this too much because we don't want our biscuits to be tough. This is not a bread where you develop the gluten and it's spongy. Biscuits are meant to be soft and crumbly. So in about 2 seconds, we're going to ditch the fork and just use our hands. We're going to put this on the counter here with a little bit of flour. That's why I left the flour out. I didn't put it away yet, just so that it doesn't stick. But like I said, we don't want to overmix this too much, just until it really starts coming together. And if it's too dry, you might have to add a tablespoon or 2 more of milk. That's not too bad. That looks pretty nice. It's still a little more mixing to go, but we might put maybe just 1 tablespoon more of milk in there. I don't want dry biscuits. I don't want these crumbling all over the place. That should be perfect now. Alright, full disclosure, I did put like another tablespoon of milk in there, but that is like the perfect consistency. And you don't even need a rolling pin. You can just pretty much press this out with your hands. And then we're going to take our cookie cutter. You don't need a cookie cutter. You could use a glass, but I have one here that is fun. And this is what I'm baking it on, so I'm just going to move this over here.
That looks like a gigantic biscuit.
Right? Well, this would be for like a breakfast sandwich or if you're having like some chili or something for dinner and you want biscuits with it. It's like the perfect sandwich size too. So this is probably going to make about 6, hopefully.
You hope.
Yeah, it might be 5. Might be 5.5. You don't have to do a round shape. You could do pretty much any shape, but I wouldn't put like a star with the points because then the points will get kind of dry. And you don't want that. This is going to be a really big one.
Hey, you got 6.
Yep. Alright, so the oven is ready. Ready to accept this beautiful tray of biscuits at 450. It's going to go in for 12 to 15 minutes, and we'll be back in a quicker than you could shake your dog's tail. Alright, here we go. They're just out of the oven for a few minutes, and they were in for 15 minutes. Delicious looking.
They look good.
A little bit browned on the bottom. Let's cut one of these bad boys open and see what we got. Jesus, are you a biscuit? Ooh, look at how flaky and nice that is. Now that is what you want your biscuit to be like.
Would Paul Hollywood approve?
Yes. I'm just going to taste this part. Perfect. Oh, the pop of approval. We're going to put some raspberry preserves on it. We have some nice organic ones here. And we're going to let Maddie taste it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. That looks lovely.
That smells so good.
Oh, yeah. All right, there you go. Pick it up and put it in your pie hole.
Biscuit hole?
Biscuit hole.
Ooh. Oh my god! What?
I love the reactions.
This is a devil. This is Satan.
Oh my god, and I thought Jesus was the biscuit.
No, it's the devil.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god!
We were just discussing this before. A biscuit is basically an unsweetened scone. So you want it to be fluffy but crumbly, light but compact. So, yeah.
I want to eat the whole thing, but I know it's bad for me.
I mean, I think you could handle it this one time.
Oh my god.
Right?
We need to have the other half with the...
Okay.
Even without this, it would be insanity, but with it, it's like...
That was a winner of a recipe. That's tried and true.
Damn.
All right, guys, join us in the comfort food. Stay home. Treat yourself to some beautiful fluffy biscuits.
This is just
We're just
magical.
gonna watch Maddie eat. Subscribe for more recipes, comfort
Yes.
food, or whatever. Leave your suggestions in the comments below. We'll try and hook you up.
Let's do some healthy stuff soon too.
Yeah, okay. And until next time.
Much love.